It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. I'm coming.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 70 yards. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run right side with Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check, 59. Hurry. Mike 59.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 76 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
58, come on.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry.
58, right over there, here. Mike, 58, right?
Hey, you.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
First down, a run with Cohen. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Landry, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yard.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Set up. 180.
Check. Come on, boy.
Hands up.
From the 27, Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now Trubisky. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set up. 180. Move.
It's just me.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And after all that, he's going to wind up in the end zone. And incredibly, that's a 2-point conversion. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Trubisky.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
23 yards, the final tally. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go. Sit down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Keep playing hard.
At the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. 20! And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They run. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
We go. Shift.
Hurry! Regular.
59.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. So 2 quarters. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Bears 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 31. Check 31.
Hurry!
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hurry!
58, right over there.
Up!
Mike, 58, right there. It's our time. It's our time. Under 10.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit Madden Championship. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 71 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Hey, 133. 64.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
49, check 49, check 49. Will.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it here with Hunt. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
I'm here all day. Mike, check, 59.
Hurry! I got you.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Alpha.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
My touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Leonard Floyd. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Browns take over.
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Bears 37, Browns 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? Odell Beckham Jr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 75 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check, check, check.
80 weapon. Hey, Charlie! Hurry, hurry!
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike.
Run.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Watch out!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 26 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Point it right. Watch out!
On first and 10, Mayfield. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trubisky will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Beckham, the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 180.
You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kyle Fuller, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
That's what I do. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I piss so. Me don't be soft, so now I'm